Demeter, mother of the golden harvest, in the verdant heart of the mythic dimension, where eternal summer meets perpetual harvest, Demeter walks through fields of grain that bow in her presence. Her bare feet leave blooming wildflowers in their wake, and the very air around her shimmers with the golden light of ripening wheat. She is both mother and maiden, her appearance shifting like the seasons. Sometimes a mature woman with hair the color of ripe wheat and eyes green as summer leaves. Other times a young maiden with the fresh beauty of spring flowers and lips red as pomegranate seeds. Born of Cronus and Rhea, Demeter emerged from her father's belly with an innate understanding of life's cycles. During her imprisonment, she had learned the secret languages of seeds and soil, coming to know the whispered songs of growing things. While her siblings took domains of sky and sea, she claimed the earth itself, becoming one with the fertile soil that sustains both gods and mortals. Demeter's power flows directly from the primordial force of Gaia, but she refined that raw creative energy into something more nurturing. Under her guidance, wild growth became cultivated abundance. She taught mortals the secrets of agriculture, transforming them from wandering gatherers into settlers who could build civilizations around her blessed fields. Every plowed furrow became a prayer to her, every planted seed an act of worship. Her sacred mysteries, celebrated at Eleusis, revealed deeper truths about the cycles of death and rebirth. Initiates learned that all life springs from decay, that death is not an end but a transformation. These mysteries drew power from her greatest sorrow, the loss of her daughter Persephone to Hades and the dark realm below. This tragedy revealed another aspect of her nature, the terrible power of a mother's grief. When Persephone was taken, Demeter's sorrow transformed the world. She wandered the earth in the guise of an old woman, refusing to let anything grow. The first winter fell upon the world, a season of death that threatened to destroy humanity. Even Zeus himself had to bend to her will, negotiating Persephone's partial return. This established the cycle of seasons: abundance when mother and daughter were reunited, scarcity when they were parted. In the mythic dimension, Demeter's realm is a place of eternal abundance. Her palace is a living thing, its walls formed from intertwining vines laden with eternal fruit, its floors a carpet of soft moss and fragrant herbs. The great hall is supported by columns of ancient trees, their branches forming a canopy through which golden light eternally filters. Here she keeps the original seeds of every plant that ever grew or will grow, each one containing the potential for entire forests or fields. Her power manifests in multiple forms. With a touch, she can make barren soil fertile or render rich earth sterile. She knows the secret names of every plant and can call them forth from the smallest seeds. The grain mothers, spirits of the harvest that take the form of beautiful women made of woven wheat, serve as her attendants and messengers. Her sacred animals include the snake, symbol of earth's mysteries, and the pig, representing fertility and abundance. But Demeter's power goes beyond mere fertility. As goddess of the harvest, she holds dominion over the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Her mysteries teach that everything returns to the earth only to rise again in new forms. She understands hunger in all its forms, physical, spiritual, and emotional, and knows how to satisfy or inflict it. This knowledge makes her both nurturing mother and terrible destroyer. Her relationship with other deities is complex. Though she shares domain over fertility with giants and nature spirits, none dare challenge her supremacy over cultivated growth. Even the wild god Pan respects her boundaries, keeping his chaotic influence away from her ordered fields. Her bond with her daughter Persephone creates a unique dynamic in the pantheon. Their separation and reunion drives the very rhythm of existence. Demeter's temples in the mortal realm were places of profound significance, where priestesses maintained eternal flames and conducted ceremonies that ensured the earth's fertility. But in the mythic dimension, her true power is revealed in the golden fields, vast plains where every grain holds a spark of divine essence. Here, gods and spirits come to seek her blessing, offering tribute in exchange for her favor. Those who win Demeter's blessing find their lands supernaturally fertile, their harvests abundant beyond mortal understanding. But those who earn her curse know hunger in its most terrible forms. She can withdraw the very essence of life from the soil, leaving behind dust that will never again support growth. Her wrath, like a mother's grief, can destroy entire civilizations. Yet for all her power, Demeter maintains a deep connection with mortals. Unlike other gods who view humans as playthings or servants, she understands their struggles and needs. She experienced mortal hunger during her wanderings, knew mortal grief in her search for Persephone. This empathy makes her one of the most approachable of the great gods, though no less dangerous for her understanding. The sacred tools of her power include the golden sickle that can harvest crops with a single swing, the mystic basket that never empties of seed, and the serpentine staff that can call forth springs of pure water from the deepest earth. But her greatest tool is knowledge, the understanding of life's deepest mysteries, passed down through her priestesses in ceremonies that continue in secret to this day. In times of natural disaster or famine, Demeter's influence can still be felt. Her presence lingers in every field and garden, in every seed planted with hope, in every harvest gathered with gratitude. The mythic dimension preserves her most potent aspects: the maiden of spring flowers, the mother of summer abundance, and the crone of winter's necessary death. Despite the rise of new religions and the changing of times, Demeter's power remains undiminished in the mythic dimension. She is renewal incarnate, the promise that life will always return from death, that abundance follows scarcity, that even the darkest winter must yield to spring. Her mysteries continue to be celebrated in hidden groves and secret gardens, where those who know how to look can still find traces of her golden presence.